First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New Orleans Saints. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Initially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On 3rd down, Burrow. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Maher is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Trubisky will throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Now a run with Akers.
Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try to pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. Now Trubisky to throw.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. He's got it.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
They'll look to run with Akers.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
And Trubisky's going to keep it.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marcus Mariota. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line, and they'll throw it.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line.
They'll hand it off here. This is Mixon.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 45. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now it's Trubisky. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Darren. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 37-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down, Cincinnati.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Bengals 3.
Mixon with a first down carry. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Bengals.
Play action. It's Burrow. This one hauled in by Sample. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he'll find Hall. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Third down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Fourth down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Marr able to put this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing here, Trubisky. Flushed out right. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Trubisky. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
On the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. They'll run this with Akers. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The tackle made at the
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Play action. Now Trubisky. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point in the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Well, it was a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
Getting Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky.
Well, throw complete to Cam Akers.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. He'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock. The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and just like that, it's third down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Dancing to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted out to try to hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Going right back to Akers. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. And 4. Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on third.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Is complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A
big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Looking for Thomas. He's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Saints 20. Bengals.
After the touchdown, wants to kick it off.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now Burrow to throw on second down. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Buying time to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between.
And Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And the lead will grow by one more.
Good. Makes the score Saints 27. Bengals.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
That catch good for only a couple.
At the 27-yard line.
On second down, Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. To to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. As this one moves towards its conclusion, another incomplete pass there. Thoughts on the secondary? I mean, seem to be pretty effective in this one.
Yeah, I thought that they've been absolutely outstanding. I mean, their job is to prevent touchdowns, and not a single touchdown is going on the board against them. Of course, they want to make it a total shutout, but hey, if you don't give up touchdowns, you got a heck of a chance to win.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Trubisky sliding out of the pocket. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Mariota going to run on the option. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
He'll buy some time right. Can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
On the pickup.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He'll let it go deep for Foster. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Bengals. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Complete.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game,
he'll be hit and taken down at the 21. So that'll leave Burrow in the
Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Burrow will throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Whatever he did, the offensive coordinator might be using that formula going forward. He worked there.
That works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
The Bengals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16.
14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
22-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
They have gone to the 4th quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in.
Complete to Drew Sample. A gain of 16 yards. First down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Burrow able to find Sample. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And the Bengals first down.
Now Burrow on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Cincinnati.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Again, it's Burrow. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
At the 6-yard
To the air again, Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marcus Williams. To midfield. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
A big game there. That should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow looking to pass. Now a desperation throw deep down. He's got a man complete. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Shot now for Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for John Ross. Incomplete. Leads to 2nd.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for New Orleans, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for